game. They've been red side for so long. They are looking more so for the prio pick in the blue side. But right now, we see the Ogryn and Dune both being banned. So clearly something for TS to be cooking up, taking off that jungle pick in the first part of the matchup. Knowing that the Dune could have been a prio ban, we could get the Hue one. It's taken off here, and it is available to be taken. Do Black take it, or do TS?
Yeah, I was talking about earlier how the Dune could be the priority here, and Team Secret really read through it here. And as I said, the Yuhan, it made so much great wonders for comebacks for Blacklist International, and I saw Coach TG there reacted like, did they ban it out the Dune? So they have more ways to choose this hero from now on, and have no choice but to move forward because they exchanged that against the Ganemo and the Long. Both teams really comfortable of executing this out, so they need to pair this up. So Dharma is open as well. Now Blacklist, will this be the trade that you're going for? Dharma and Yuan, put it in. Great combination. It has been a great situation changer, and with the Arlie and the Zhongfei here, yeah, experience will really show. We've seen great wins from Team Philippines moving through the group stage, and this could be their advance.
I mean, it's a game of chess, right? You give over one to take two. You give over one to take two. So here we see that the Huon was a trade for the Lung and the Ganemo that's worked very well in this series for Blacklist. So Team Secret now want to take it for themselves. Shishan on the Ganemo was in game 2. They haven't played Lung yet. Again, it is a very hard pick to pin down, but respectively, they go for the Arlie, they go for the Zhongfei. So something that was missing in that game 4 for Chaz was the Zhongfei. The Unbridled Outrages just need to make sure they hit differently. But TNX does get Monkey and does have the Dream Roll.
This was the winning formula for Blacklist. Like Chaz using the Zhongfei, landing the outburst, not in even, well, using it for zone out, using it for capturing members of Team Secret, but it bought so much time for their farm lane to move forward and get those kills. So with the peel, right, the peel has been circling around. This is just a great counter for Zhongfei nowadays. Like the Gun and Mo hold on from the Monkey, and with that, they respectively banned the Dharma and the Angela. They know that they could easily melt this Gun and Mo and Menki in the front line, and respecting the Guan Yu in return. So Blacklist and TS really have eyes on this series. How can they win this? They're really pushing this into the most situational way possible by forcing the last resort. Liu Bang for Team Secret. They move around the map. They know how to play the macro game. But how does Blacklist International respond?
Yeah, this is the problem, right? Liu Bang gets taken off for the side of Blacklist. We know it plays very well onto Chami, but right now they have the option of either trying to... Obviously, they don't ban the Diadea in the bans, right? They go for the Guan Yu instead. So Guan Yu, I mean, going into this team comp here, it's a little bit of a... I think it's more of a wild cannon, right, if you went for Guan Yu within this one, because if you have the risk of pushing away your enemies out of range of the couple blades, out of range of the flaming palms, it could be trouble for you. But a little bit back to basics here for the same for Blacklist. They take some of their staple picks like the Zhongfei and the Huan, but take the Mayin for the backline and take the Lady Gen for the anti-engage.
I love the pick off here. The last cards of Blacklist International, the Mayin and the Lady Jean. You have the Destructive Delusion, the Flowing Sight to go in with you. One thing that stands out for the lineup of Team Secret is the backline stronghold that they can have against Gun and Mo and the Menki. Luong as well. So both have vulnerable positions to be in, but considering how Mayin and Lady Jean could move in the hands of Blacklist International, this could be experience that would speak from mastery. A team who has been struggling into the group stage, managing to perfect moving forward into the first day of the knockout stage. This is a great way to seal their last pick against Diadea. You have Peel, you have Burst, you have Pick Off, and all leads to one. Arlie needs to pop off, but good thing the Zhongfei is here though. Blacklist International on their final fight. Who will win this series?
Did we ever like doubt that we were going to go to a Game 5 here? Like, this is going to be the first one. Of course, this is the day 1 of first match of the knockouts, getting into this situation. I mean, both of these teams really, really want it.
Oh, they both do, right? I mean, it's the pride of the Philippines or the pride of Malaysia trying to get the first team through into that upper brackets. But these drafts are very clinical, right? They are looking for the backline with the Mayin. They're looking for the great engages from the Q1 and sustainability in these fights, but is it going to be sustainable to outlast those couple blades from Gan and Mo?
Execution will be in check. Sidestep as well. Chami1 has been great by using and executing that Dharma with the backline defense, backline initiation, so you need to be wary on where to position because blades can come in at you by Team Secret, and Shishan has been really good at this Ganmo as well. We're looking at teams slowly building up their caliber in this best of 5. As to go back to your question, did we expect this? I kind of say yes, because both these teams doesn't want to be in the lower bracket right now.
Yeah, I mean, I like the fact that they're going for the Lady Gem, right? Because, I mean, with the Dream Roll coming in, with the amount of engage, especially from the Battlefield Command, you can kind of place your Destructive Deluge down and kind of do a counter engage. But right now, this Diadea combo is going to be troublesome because it's going to be able to set up either the Lung or the Ganon Mo.
Chami1 into the posts of Suwon. So this is like a push and pull in the back in the Clash lane. It's like a pillow fight for the Clash laners. It's not yet their time to shine, but most likely here, I want to be in check on how the roamers are rotating. It's Chaz versus or the matchup of Suwon or Shisha. They have been really great in getting this information across the map for these two. That's why we see the pressure in the mid lane. Good thing that the Lady Jean, Aaron, and as well as Just She here being present as well by not letting them cross this lane because they know leave the fight to the farm lane. Let them farm on their own, let them have their momentum. But so far for the folks, I'm leaning towards for the long this time. But Aaron being here, this could be a great start for a gank.
Oh, this is a great attempt. Ocean of Tears is actually going to miss, but TNX is going to join as well, and Blacklist International decide to retreat.
Yeah, back to a safe space, right? They need that from TNX. He played a monstrous monkey in that last game that we just saw between these two teams. So any chance to mitigate the option of a way in for TNX is probably a good thing for Blacklist in the early game.
Yeah, secure the Sprite as well up top. Open opportunity for Yuan and as well as the Chami1 to be taken. So far, the amount of field that Suwon has been receiving, it's starting to become a problem. Like the AoE, they have the physical damage as well as the Lysa from the Mayin. It's so hard to catch. If you're Liu Bang, you have that short crowd control window to pop off, but not just yet because as we see teams utilize Liu Bang in their games, it's more likely control the map, right? Macro-wise, micro-wise, but mainly for reinforcement. But now, as he hits on level 5, Blacklist kind of like expecting that this kind of gank can come at any moment, but Chami1 really has eyes on pulling him down. Do not leave this lane just yet, because Blacklist International knows that it's not time to strike.
How is Sun able to hit every single Flaming Palm on a Golden Kite and just somehow dodges Chaz? Like, he just, like, arrows in on him where Golden Kite has to play a little bit more scared.
He's got some, like, magnetic field around him, right? It's like, hey, this is flame resistance. I've got some flame blankets around me. I'm not taking any of those L's for you, man. That's your issue. That's your problem right now. But as it is going into the 4-minute mark, you're going to see a big presence into that farm lane, right? Just so they can try and take the Tyrant, because that is TS's MO in the early game, is to have a little bit of a fun part in here, get the turret, baby, or just clear this wave out, and then they can kind of go for a little bit of a less contested neutral objective.
It's all about the kiting for Blacklist and Team Secret in the farm lane. It's not yet like a full of a commitment. As they land on the perfect skills correctly against these two, Golden Kite versus Sun, this matchup alone, early, yeah, we've seen the outburst being used here. Mainly, Blacklist wants to zone everybody out. I know it's a waste of resource from this moment. Will it be a worthy cause for this Tyrant to go? Will it be a diversion? Because so far, Blacklist is eyeing on the Overlord here.
Yes, again, it's just the same thing. They don't want to take a fight early on because they know TS will actually win that fight. Unfortunately for the side of Blacklist, but they do take the Overlord. But I just hope it's not the same song and dance from last game, right? Because it worked for them until it did not, because the aggression from TNX, they now have the Lung, right? So Sun can now just replicate what Golden Kite was trying to do with the Infinite Fastness, which is those aggressive plays.
Oh, but it looks like there's going to be a huge gank. All 5 members in the top lane. Shisan just trying to fight with the Battlefield Command. If Shisan gets knocked up, he's going to be killed. And Chuan is going to be killed as well. Battlefield Command, nay.
That is the pros and cons of having the Liu Bang on your field. Yep, you have the Battlefield Command with you, but if Blacklist saw the potential to force it out, it's a clear win for them. And we're looking for a trade down bottom as Sun wants to take another turn away. Half HP on T2, but Blacklist needs to trade with the defenses as well up top.
Yeah, no, I mean, that T2 going down into the bot lane would be a little bit of an issue for the side of Blacklist because they would like to play to their comfort, right? They want to have a little bit of somewhere that they know they can kind of go for, a little bit of a breather for Golden Kite. But hey, Chami getting the first blood and Golden Kite getting the second kill. Those are kind of where you want to be seeing all those resources funneled O2. And right now we have the Vanguards on the Gorge. We just need to see Blacklist do something with them.
A mirror takedown as well for the top lane and to the clash lane. So far with the switch that we're seeing here, we're looking at Golden Kite and Chaz slowly go and build pressure from the top lane. They know that we need items, but if we need to check the resources being present here, I'm leaning towards Blacklist right now, mainly on the advantage of gold. Mask of Agony picked up. We have the boost advantage for slow.
Oh, Bro Outburst right on the
showing
Stampede. Oh, the infinite fastness. He's got the fast fingers. He needs to be a little bit careful because the rest of them are there. He's going to go up to the edge. He's going to stay on the end. They want to keep us alive with the Stampede, and Sun stuck around. That was not a great spot. He should have been back, but Chaz makes him pay.
Yeah, he went into the wrong wall there. It's kind of like, oh, where do I go, guys? Do I stay? Do I defend? What are you going to do? You going to save me?
And this moment, the 3-0 that Blacklist has, they have an advantage to take this T2 with them. So far, it's like an open advantage for the Luong to keep on moving forward. But the pickup once again for the Mask of Agony. Torment is now present. Lady Shun could really do a lot of flowing size here. The team fighting of Team Secret is just too tight for them to handle. So they need to be spread out from the moment that they have an opening. So who can isolate members here from Team Secret? Either the Diadea, Yuan, or even Shishan. They have Peel, yes, they have Sustain. But the problem here, there's no frontline initiator from Team Secret alone just yet. Not unless TNX would be the sacrifice.
Yeah, I mean, there's no frontline initiator, but it's going to be taken by the role of TNX at some point, or even the Diadea here, having the mobilization onto the Mayeen. It kind of stops the tempo that Mayeen can have within these team fights, getting into the back line, and it's the Diadea that's going to be the one that takes that away from her, because she's able to have free roam. And speaking of roam,
they've gotten the Yuan at least, but it looks like Sun on the run. Is he going to be able to be chased? Not going to get hit by that Unbridled Outburst. He does survive.
Yeah, we saw the flash through from Aaron there. Very aggressive. Even though they've already placed down the Destructive Deluge, we saw quite an aggressive flash into the team fight, which didn't serve any means necessary. So they know now on the side of TS that, hey, Harren's a sitting duck.
We've seen now the potential hold here from Blacklist International. We've seen another T2 turret been taken by the Liu Bang. Xuan is now on a
Sun set gone on. He's going to get bursted. Juicy just picks him off. He'll just take that one to go.
Yes, they pop it in his takeaway bag, and he is happy with a little bit more gold going over to his favor right now. Looking to try and contest the Azure Golem. Is TNX that is able to still secure it, though, for himself, so he's not going to be down without a blue buff.
Yeah, they need to counter the waves as well. Like, they've taken the turrets up top too, but also for the clash lane, or for the farm lane rather, they will need to push it forward. They need to equalize this macro-wise, because Suan is on a fail-safe mode. They know the team fighting is not yet done just yet for their late game situation, but looking at this, even Gun and Mo, Shishan was forced to get that Venomous Staff. He might go aggressive early with the magic damage items, mainly because of the hero lineup that Philippines has. They need to lower the HP regen. So this sacrifices a magic damage slot from Shishan alone. So this is like an open window for them to melt the Gun and Mo and peel everybody out from Team Secret. Again, there's no initiator just yet, not unless TNX thinks something different. But this also is leaving the pressure for the Liu Bang or Suwon to make it to team fighting prowess.
Yeah, we see the on-target ability come from Juicy, but hey, oh, the idea tries to escape.
Not able to get away. He tried to heart link. He did connect, but unfortunately he gets picked off, and that's a huge win for Blacklist International. That's going to open things up. They've taken the mid T1. Now it looks like they're going to siege this T2.
Yeah, man, Yuhan, unfortunately, how was safe there, like died away from the Diadea. It's like, whoa, okay, but no, the pain comes through still. Destructive Deluge
on the backside, the Unbridled Outburst. Oh, they've connected on the two. The Battlefield Command is not enough. TNX is now getting gone on infinite fastness. He wants to go forward. Sun, though, but he gone a little bit too far. Needs to be careful. Blacklist International still 5, looking to push this mid T2.
Yeah, Vanguard came round right on time with that one. That was a good call, a great delivery within the window of opportunity.
Commending Chaz once more, a perfect outburst right on to 2. Team Secret is really struggling to pull their frontline defense from now on. 7-0, a very dominating end. Now they need to finish
he
this.
Gets been picked off. The Dream Roam back just to keep him alive, but Blacklist International are sieging the T3. They're going to take this one down. The rest of Team Secret are going to try to hold. The Vanguard is a little bit slow. Golden Kite all the way up in front. Jisan is at half life. Juan still up in front, trying to keep him back. Juicy, it looks like the call's been made. They're going to look to retreat.
Yeah, Blacklist playing on a great front foot here for the side of their team. They are getting great advances into the Crystal for now. They take the higher ground turret in that mid lane. Team Secret not really having much going for them. The gold is definitely not. It is 34k to 27k. And then right now, those neutral objectives are going always over to the side of Blacklist. I mean, they're able to claim both of them the last time around, even though they had the debuff.
Momentum is now with Blacklist International side. With the damage of the Tyrant that they have as buff, they don't care about the Overlord at all. With the main damage that they have for wave clear, they have more momentum to ride or give against Team Secret. There's more likely that they would really take this Overlord with them despite having the Primal Bond. But this also can be an advantage. If they want to be greedy on this, yes, but they need to see also on where Suwon is going. Team Secret right now is looking for a way to turn this around macro-wise. This is the nature of the Liu Bang. But so far, they're pushing forth this Overlord, having a Primal Bond, but they're forgetting Suwon as well down bottom. There's waves pushing in on the last T3 in Blacklist International, and they have been respecting this damage, but they would really need to close this game moments that Team Secret loses a vision out of them.
I mean, that was the whole point of rushing for the Shadow Overlord, right? Was just to kind of mitigate that, to push down into the bot lane for Shuan. Having that Dragon put down, having that Overlord put down just clears out those minions that were there. The pesky minions that was kind of causing them a bit of an issue. That's why there was a bit of a rush there for the Overlord on the side of Blacklist. But right now, this is where I feel like Blacklist needs to kind of roll this one out, because if they continue this to keep going, Lung's going to get items, the Ganamo is going to get items. Still doesn't have the Void Staff right now for Ganamo, so still not hitting the most optimal damage.
Golden Kite doing some serious work on this bottom T2. Chaz is going to stick up at the front. Juicy needs to be a little bit careful. Again, that's kind of how you want to play the Yuan. You want to just be up in front and just kind of harry and harass and poke and just make things very uncomfortable. The Shadow Vanguard still going to be there. They do have Chaz up in front. He hasn't used the Umbrella Outburst, but it looks like Team Secret are going to retreat and let them take the T3 for free.
Yeah, the high ground turret does fall once more for the side of Team Secret, so backs against the wall.
Oh, Jamie looking to go in for this one, but no, the Infinite Vast is instantly used. He's going to back off. Jamie looking for the nice play on the TNX. He's got the Battlefield Command, the Dream Realm. They're trying to go for Golden Kite, but he keeps them from afar. TNX is a little on the low side. He's going to use Yuhan. He's going to go with the Heart Link onto him. He's going to back off, and it looks like Blacklist International have to wait for the next round.
Yeah, there's not many times where TNX has to use that Dream Roll as a defense, right? I mean, that's definitely when you kind of like catch him down. It's like, whoa, okay, I have to use it to get away from this team fight, and that's exactly what they did at that base race. But hey, 2 high ground turrets been taken down. They need to try and focus either the Clash lane one as well to put a lot more pressure into these lanes for the side of Blacklist.
This is the last level of defense that Team Secret has. Failing into resource, using aggressiveness into defense. This is just a question, right? As we see the Vision Sprite pop off in the battlefield is available from now, 17th to the 31st. Now going back to my point here, that 0 score from Team Secret right now is mainly on the defense of the base. They're translating their possible aggressive resources into defense. This is not looking good, as this game is about to be slowly taken by Blacks. Another turret slowly being eyed by Blacks to be taken away from Team Secret. And right now, they would really eye for an avenue. But the only thing that they're trying to build up here is the silver lining that Suwon has been doing. He's been trying to call the attention of Blacklist International being at the top spot of their map. This is the question, will they have the advantage to divert the attention or take him as bait? So this is like a push and pull situation that the Suwon can have advantage of.
I feel like this is a good point though, right? I mean, Blacklist was able to get Chami down there to kind of like push the minion wave away, and now we see that the Tyrant is coming up down like in time. Like that was like 6 seconds timer on the Tyrant. So they knew, like, hey, let's get somebody back to the base, let's clear that off, and let's get that Tyrant. Again, a lot more damage going over to the side of Blacklist going into these next few team fights. They have the empowered minions in the lanes. Shuan just kind of looking for the same old version of what he just done down into the farm lane in the Clash lane.
Another push as well up top here. Suwon is really carrying the weight here by Team Secret. They know that they don't have a chance in team fights, because right now it's all in invade and counter for the lineup of Blacklist International. The only thing that Suwon can do here is just dive on deep and push as long as they have data. But this kind of call that Team Secret has been doing is more likely to buy more time and resource. But the question is, will the moment be on their side? Because as Blacklist takes another objective away from them and enhance Overlord to negate the push that Suwon has been doing down bottom. This is another wave to be cleared once more by this Shadow Overlord.
Yeah, I mean, he clears all the wave, and Shuan is now down there. He does have the battlefield ground command as well coming through on him. He has that on ready and waiting. He just needs to push that button when the word go goes from the rest of the team Secret. But now we see the mid lane, we see the Clash lane all collapsing in, but Chemi!
Oh, it's been canceled. Juan now on the run. He's going to be chased back with the whatever, and Chemi not giving him any space. The umbrella outburst Sun getting a little bit low. Needs to be a little bit careful, but Juan has already been killed. Yuhan, he's going to have to flash to safety. Chaz try to go for the Stampede. Base is wide open. It's a matter of time. The Shadow Vanguard is looking to be pushing in the bottom lane. The infinite fastest, where does he want to go? He's circling around. He's going to look to go back to the fountain. Here it is. Juicy all the way up in front. He's going to take a lot of damage. Needs to be careful. He's been knocked up, but that's going to be Sage's Sanctuary. But they traded for Sun. Sun is going to be killed. TNX is going to be as well. And Blacklist International, from the depths of hell, they take Game 5.
Woo! Blacklist! That was spicy, especially Chami once played towards the end there. Just completely, we thought we was just going to get a Battlefield Command just all the way up to the top to take that fight, but then Chami was just like, no, hold my beer, I'm going in, we're taking him out, we're going to go take the fight at the Crystal, and here is your first of the bracket.
And you see the celebration of Blacklist International, the first representative of Team Philippines, showing hands and numbers on all your screens. This is just a great satisfaction for this team to push forward in the first day onto the knockout stage. 5 games right away, and we have waited for this matchup to show, and Team Secret failed to break the code.
Yes, there's a reason why TG was really excited when he got this draw right. He was very happy to do that and take that 4-2 victory, 3-2 victory from them. Let's see what the host